We're still on 4.3, dividing polynomials. This will be video number 3. And this time we're going to evaluate a polynomial function using synthetic division. So, the core concept here is the remainder theorem. And the remainder theorem states if a polynomial f of x is divided by x minus k, then the remainder is r equals f of k. And I'll show you what that means when we do number 6. Alright, so we're going to use synthetic division to evaluate for the indicated value of x. So this is saying x is -1. So I am going to, it's not grouped with 1, so I'm not changing the sign, but I'm going to use the -1 in synthetic division. 5, -1, 13, and 29 are my coefficients that I'm going to divide from. Bring down the 5, multiply by 1, add our columns together, and then you multiply to get the next term. So 19 times -1, -19 here. Add them up when we get 10. So our solution when x is -1 is 10. Now the way we used to solve this, we'd say f of -1, and we would plug -1 in for x. So I'd have 5 times -1 cubed minus -1 squared plus 13 times -1 plus 29. And we'd like plug all that in our calculator. Well, I'd end up with a 5 times a -1, so that'd be -5. And then I'd have 1, or -1 squared is positive, so -1 minus 13 plus 29. And I add those up, and I get 10. So we now have 2 methods for solving for f of -1. Okay, so that's what that meant in the definition of the remainder theorem. So here I'm going to divide by the -2 in my synthetic division. My coefficients, I'm not missing any. And I multiply to get them up in above the line. I add to get below the line. So this time my remainder is -19. So f of -2 is -19. So now do your practice, 25, 26, 30, and 32.